I mean, I got lots of lessons from when I was young because I struggled for the first 4 years. But my very first year, I hadn't scored in my first 17 games. And mentally, you can beat yourself up so much. Mentally, you can get so down on yourself. And I remember I was playing in a game that I really hadn't done anything. And I remember sitting on the bench feeling sorry for myself almost because, things weren't working out the way I'd wanted them to. And in one shift, I came down, made a little move, scored a goal, and scored a second goal like a couple minutes later in overtime. And it was such a realization at that moment, not that I've ever figured it out permanently, that it's such a mental game, that if you can keep your mind in it and keep yourself thinking positive, it just puts you in a way better opportunity to have success. And as you can control your mind and control your attitude and control the thoughts that you think about yourself, the game can either become way easier or it can become way harder. And your legs get tired and nothing seems to work as you get more and more negative. And then you get that one little kind of opportunity and get things going in the right direction, and all of a sudden the game's easier, it slows down, you can skate forever, and it's all in your head. And you got to be willing to figure out that toughness. The longer I play, the more I realize that there isn't a big difference between guys' skill levels. There really isn't. The skill levels between the really good players and the players that don't quite, maybe not quite as good, it's all in their heads. And the players that are really good look back and see how good the guys are that are chasing them and think that they're right there. And the players that are trying to catch up to them will look up and see how amazing those guys are and think they're so far behind. But it's just that little bit of mental adjustment of expecting to be good, expecting to be able to do it, and at the same time being humble. I know that's kind of contradicts, but those are the two things. If you're able to manage that balance and that self-confidence, but have that humility at the same time of being a good teammate. Mentally, and there's no way to figure it out other than go through it. And if someone could teach it to you and tell you this is how you do it, it would be easy and it wouldn't be near as much fun. But you're going to have to work at it and you're going to have to work on it and you're going to struggle with it, but at the same time, it's going to be fun. It sounds so simple, but don't get caught up in the stress and the worry of everything that goes along with trying to play hockey, but enjoy the game. Because when you enjoy the game, it flows and you're more creative and you have more fun and it's kind of a big cycle. And if you can manage to just enjoy the game and enjoy every minute of it, because it's the greatest sport in the world and I love it. And the fact that if I was talking to myself when I was younger, I'm still enjoying it. That's how good it is. So have fun with it. I don't think people realize how emotional our sport is until you play it, and how important it is that everyone's on the same page, and yet how important it is that you individually are good. And if you're individually good, your team has a way better chance of winning. But if you don't have a group around you that supports you and that makes it good, makes your team good, you're not winning at all. And so there's such a fine balance of if I'm good, our team has a chance to win, but I need to be part of the team in order for us to win. And that part, I don't know how to explain it, but it makes the game so fun. And the intensity and the work, the fun, the going as hard as you can go, and then resting, and then going as hard as you can go. I think it becomes addicting. And it seems, for me at least, in other sports, you don't get that. You don't get that 45-second burst of as hard as you can go, and the physicality of our sport and the emotion of our sport makes it brings everyone in the room closer, because it's emotional and it's intense and you can't wait to do it again. And you get to see personality traits of your teammates that it makes you, want to do stuff for them, makes you want to help them, makes you want to contribute, makes you want to be, the guy that they can count on. And I think it goes both ways. Find a way to make the workouts athletic and a competition and a game, which really pushes yourself, because then you want to push yourself to find ways to win, and you have to push yourself in the middle of your workout to the limit of what you can do, because it's a personal competition or it's a game against somebody else. And the more often that you and your trainer or the people that you're training with find someone that you can train with, find someone that's going to push you, the more often you can find somebody that's as committed and as willing to work hard as you, the more growth you're going to see. And that's important. You need to have someone to go with you. If you have someone to go with you, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, there's always injuries, and it's going to happen, and you never want to. I mean, when it happens, you're always upset and you're always mad, and sometimes it's not fun. You're missing out on doing what you love to do, and it always seems to come at the worst time possible. It always seems to be, oh, I can't believe this happened at this time. But you got to realize it's part of the game, and that goes back to the mental toughness side, where stay positive, stay recognizing that this is going to be tough, it's going to be hard work, but I'll come back from this, and I'll come back, and I'll be fine, and I'll get to do this again. Because you get dwelling on it, and you get focusing on all the things that have gone wrong, and it just starts to pile up. But if you can stay focused on, hey, everyone goes through them, this is something that's going to make me better. In the end, I'm going to learn to deal with an injury or learn to deal with some time away from the game. And you're going to have to understand that that's the way it is. Nobody's going to go through this game unscathed. I think in hockey, you're surrounded by family because you can't get to the rink by yourself. It's usually a drive, and so you have to have someone driving you. So be appreciative of that. Be appreciative of the people that have put so much into you having an opportunity to do something that you love. But as I look back now, I realize that they gave up a lot of their own personal freedom and their own personal, enjoyment to make sure that I got to do what I love to do. And I don't take that lightly. I am always appreciative of that.